Hey, what's going on? It's your boy CJ here. Emotion Boys presents Dropping Gems. Hosted by your boy Emotion Boy CJ. As you know, we try our best to deliver a clear and sound message here on this podcast, on this platform. And the platform is growing, the following is growing. I really appreciate all my viewers and followers. If y'all would please spread the word, share it out. It's my podcast to be unlike anybody else's. And I want it to be different. I want it to be challenging. I want it to be unique and authentic so everybody can have a clear understanding on what I'm doing here. Uh, Basically trying to do something different that I feel like has to be done at this point, and that is to merge the bridge between our problems that we're going through here in our city. I want us to stop putting each other down so much, and this is not saying that no one has to listen to me, but I feel like it'll be in our best interest because we are a city that if we on your side, we riding with you. We riding with you. I can't speak for everybody, but I know about me and mine. Uh, Last night we had an incident occurred at an event that I was invited to last night. So kind of like pretty much like the house thing we be doing is pretty much me trying to get an insight in the field for the clubs, but also too to use that as an opportunity to also network, which is where if you're building anything and you want it to work, you're going to have to be able to talk, to communicate, be able to know when to be quiet, when to shut up. But understanding that leads me to my topic for today, kind of what I want to touch on. I feel like something that we need to, something that I had to really, really work on. And I still struggle with it every day as I constantly try to remind you guys that we all still growing together. And what I'm attempting to do is to also not strengthen myself, but strengthen all the young brothers, young women who all, I mean, that's taking a liking to me. And for the ones that's on the outside, I pray that y'all run into people that really know me, that have met me, that have embarked or have been a part of this journey that I've been on for sure, these last 4 years. It's been hard, but to constantly have to reinvent yourself, it showed me that in the choices that we make, it's going to be very sound and key that we fight the necessary battles. Fighting the necessary battles is so important. It's so important because every battle isn't meant to be fought. Every situation isn't so big. And we've seen so much. I've watched so much throughout my time. And if those that have grown with me, especially if you was in my age group, I mean, and it's even worse now. Things can go from a disagreement to an understanding to somebody who's not even a part of the situation, creating a whole problem. But nobody's stopping and realizing. No, I mean, excuse me. Nobody is stopping to realize the effect it would have if something drastic happens. When I say the effect it'll have is looking to that person to the left and to the right of you and knowing and understanding that much harder it's going to be without them. The void you would have to feel. And I know sometimes in those moments it's hard to think about it. Hard to think because your adrenaline rushing, you pressing, you got people talking, people in your ear, and it make you want to apply pressure. But there's other ways to apply pressure. Water is one of the most devastating forces on this earth, and it can move so quietly. But also, when made to roar or made to be up loud, it can cause terrible damage. So sometimes it's best to be still waters. That don't necessarily mean the hurricane can't come. But is it even worth it in some of those moments? Last night, the event that I was invited to that we were hosting, I just seen a group of guys that I hardly know. Don't get me wrong, and if they do tap into this, I don't mind speaking. When we see each other, we can speak face to face. You can hear me. We can pull up however it need to go. But for me, for myself, I was so disappointed in seeing the way that you can be so close to turning the corner, you'll be willing to risk it all, and you right across the street from the jailhouse. Half people haven't even been to jail. I'm not talking about no county time or going down here just go sit down and go make your bond and you get out and you go to court and they throw it away because you don't have no background. Now I'm talking about going to sit down where you got to get on that bluebird. And if you a brother like me, I'm 6'5", so I couldn't even sit in the seats. I had to sit on the toilet. The ride chained up with somebody 6, 8 hours, and they moved me to Pampa, Texas. Some of y'all probably ain't know where that. It's 9 hours away. Some of y'all probably don't even know you can drive 9 hours and still be in Texas. You drive 9 hours and still be in Texas. You how big it is, but also how small our mind is. That in some of those slightest moments, we really willing to risk it all. Like we hustling this hard or we putting in this much work because we really care what another person got to say about us or if they don't like us. Lose sleep over the people that failed to reach. The moments I let pass. And the judgment that I didn't give off. Feel lost in those moments where I didn't step up and be the bigger man. Being the bigger man ain't always being the hardest man. You can whoop a nigga today, excuse my language. You can whoop someone today, and tomorrow it can come back 10 times full. Because you have to understand it doesn't matter how big your problem is. Nowadays, they have problem solvers that are about this big. I mean, this big. And it can stop any problem that you might have. So that's why it's keen that my topic for today is fighting the necessary battles, man. And it was crazy to me because I'm looking at guys I ain't never seen and these guys that I've seen like kick it with each other that I've been introduced to that I'm feeling that it's a good vibe. Makes me comfortable. I felt comfortable when I was going out, like, okay, yeah, bro, now I'm cool, bro, now I'm cool. When you really can't even tell me what the problem is there ever a situation? Of course, there's always an action. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a reaction. And that's what I mean by fighting unnecessary battles. I'm watching that guys ready to get at each other neck last night. And it's just so coincidental to me. And I hope he see this. I probably send it to him, tap in with him. But last night we sitting out there in the parking lot and I'm trying to defuse the situation, like intellect wise. Looking guys in their face, guys I don't even know. And if a man that you don't even know can get you to stop what you doing in that moment notice, you know it's wrong. You ain't gotta think about it. Cause you letting somebody you don't never know. Ain't asked me my name. We ain't been introduced to nothing. But if you can stop and listen to what I'm telling you, it means you conscious minded. When you're conscious minded, that means you know exactly what you're doing. When you know what you're doing, and you still willing to crash, knowing that half the people you with ain't got nothing on nothing, y'all riding for y'all feelings and emotions right now. The only thing I kept saying was, we get some money. All these people out here, everybody with all this energy and testosterone, can we use this and go get some money? Because that's what I be on. That's what I mean. That's what I be on all the time. I'm not trying to hurt, but see, you got to be broke. You got to be homeless. You got to go through some of the stuff I done been through. You got to be done lost it all and got to get it back. Then that's when you know you good. Or now you got to leave your childhood friends you grew up with. familiar areas, need your comfortability. Half of y'all still stay in the same hood y'all grew up in. Don't even venture out. See, when you a boss and you collectively bossed up and certain stuff you do, everybody ain't gotta know you. Everybody ain't gotta know who you is. But it's crazy that you can be anywhere. I can be anywhere. I done been in Vegas on some random. I done been in New York. I done been in Spokane, Washington on some random stuff and see people that I know. Not telling you people that I bumped into and we done spoke before. No, I'm telling you people that I know. I cannot go nowhere without knowing somebody anywhere. North Dallas, East Dallas, South Dallas, West Dallas, Oak Cliff. So get me back on track to what I was saying about fighting unnecessary battles. I got all these guys out here, everybody arguing, they going at it, they crump. And I'm like, I'm looking like really nobody don't want to scratch. They really don't want to scratch, but they don't want to get played to seem like they ain't, stiff. Nobody can't get handled and you can't be the person that didn't do nothing. Nobody don't want to be him. Then you got to dare to be different. And this how real I am about the situation. Bring the gloves. Bring the gloves. Put the gloves out there. Nobody picks them up. Nobody picks them up seriously, not on nothing serious, like on some grown shots. I know you ain't been down there to the penitentiary, man. Because it don't take all that. It don't take all that. And when I seen this was going on for about 10 minutes, I'm like, man, yeah, let's go, man. For it escalate. But this how Levi's in unconscious mind. Everybody out here conscious minded. Yeah, we done been here, we done had a few drinks, but like I was back saying, you allowed a guy who you don't even know be able to look you in your face and you have that moment of stoppage. No, you ain't supposed to be moving like that. Decide we're gonna be somebody out there that just gotta be so tough. Why? Being tough don't make you rich. Being tough ain't gonna get you too much money. Niggas ain't gonna want, excuse my language, people ain't gonna want to do business with your with your tough self. Too tough. I kept saying, can we go get some money? Because I know where I'm finna go when I leave. I'm finna go get some money. While I'm here at this event, we getting some money. We're gonna go get some money. At all aspects of what you're doing, I ain't never been mad counting money. I ain't never been mad. Wow, I probably was mad working at a job. I was happy when I got that check though. It's all about the bag. People miss the money.